Hey,
Happy
Saturday.
Saturday.
One Heart, One Way here with.
Thanks for joining us with. I'm Deborah.
And I'm Dre. So glad that you guys. Hello, Mr. George Olivas. Good to see you.
Hey, welcome to our live.
So we are here at the district, and we are getting ready to. We are getting ready to go see a couple of shops and then go to our favorite coffee place and get some hot chocolate and have a little chat and discussion. But we just kind of wanted to show you guys around here. It's kind of fun.
It's really beautiful and it's not too freezing out, so it's kind of nice.
It's not very cold. It actually got a little bit of rain earlier. So if we get rain, you know, we'll try to stay under cover. We don't have any.
I hope the rain stays
umbrellas.
Hey, John. We'll run inside. Hey, Johnny.
So hopefully we have some good Wi-Fi, or we have some good connection here. And okay.
It should. With all these shops, there should be some good Wi-Fi and some good coverage going on. At least you can
our goal is to get some strong Wi-Fi so we can continue to do our Facebook Live.
You should do like a panorama and let everybody see how pretty it is.
Yes, I will definitely do that. So I'm going to show you.
The middle here.
Okay. I can actually switch.
Oh, there we go.
So this is where we're at here. Larry Summers says blessings. Yes.
Larry.
We need all of those. Hi, Mr. Larry. Good to seeing you for Christmas. That was fun. Oh, look at
Shout out
this
to
pretty.
older brothers. Ooh, how pretty. Look at these necklaces.
And then we got some nice little. Those are pretty.
I like that one right up there in the corner.
I'm too short to wear those big necklaces on my neck. So, okay, so, Lisette is joining. Deb, say hi.
Hey, Liz.
Hey, Liz, good to see you, or good to see that you're joining our Facebook Live. We are just, oh, look at this one. Deborah, go stand by that. Go stand that. Real quick picture. Wow, look how beautiful.
We're going to have to come back into this.
Hi, ladies. We were just doing a live, and we thought your little shirt there was really cute. So,
thanks.
Where do you enter a contest to win $50 for Down East?
oh, you know what? We'll come back and do that.
We're going to grab
We're on the way to get
something warm to drink.
Warm. It's kind of chilly today. Thank you. Okay, that was interesting. She told us to enter her contest.
She wanted us to win $50.
She wanted us to win something.
I think she was from Mary Kay, so good for her.
Okay, oh, this is really pretty. I'm about to see this. That's how nice that is. I'm not sure what that sculpture is.
I don't know how far we parked down from our
coffee place?
From our coffee place, so we might have a little ways to go. But fortunately, the rain stopped, so.
You got some roses that are blooming in winter.
Gosh, I was just going to say this. So every time Andrea and I see flowers,
We have to stop to smell the
we have
roses.
to stop and smell them. Right now I can't reach them, but I'm just going to enjoy looking at them. I always tell her that, I say, anytime we see flowers, ooh, look, it's warm right here. There's a heater right here. It feels really nice. I said, anytime you see flowers, you have to stop and smell the flowers.
Yes.
That's part of enjoying life.
Absolutely. So what do we have here? So we got.
Lisa, tell your kids we said hi. I haven't seen. Well, I see pretty pictures of your daughter on Instagram, so I still feel connected to you guys when I see your cool pictures.
Yes.
Oh, Joni's watching. Hi, Joni.
Hi, Joni.
Our amazing cousin Joni. Shout out to her.
Here
That's
we go.
another female entrepreneur.
Yes, Joni's awesome. The Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf. This is our place here. The stop.
Marcella. Hey, that's our
Hi,
Aunt
Aunt Marcy. Thanks for watching.
Another amazing lady.
Our
We have so many
amazing-
amazing people in our lives.
Amazing aunt. She's so incredible. So you guys got to see this. Look how cozy. Yes.
Hopefully they have a place to sit somewhere.
So hopefully we're going to try to find a place so we can sit and chat about. Our topic today is about, is it possible to always be happy? Hey, John.
Hey, if you're just joining, you missed our cool little song intro at the beginning. So after this live is over, make sure you go back to the beginning and hear our cool little song.
Let's look at things here. Hi. Go ahead, Des.
So we get 2 large hot chocolates.
So we're getting some chocolate and finding these none of this stuff looks really well. How many of you guys did you take a challenge for this year? I'm running into people who did a weight loss challenge. There's people who are doing a fitness challenge. There's people who are doing goal setting, all for the new year. How many of you guys have set goals, and how is everything coming along with your goal setting and your 90-day challenge? How's that going? You guys want to share or comment?
Did you see what this cool little shop has here? It has, what is that?
Oh, I was trying to show the...
It's like a little yogurt thing, but it has a PB&J.
Oh, peanut butter and jelly, that is.
Which everybody should have.
Well, we may have to go outside. Oh, but we gotta order our stuff.
Yeah,
so
wait first. We
could just sit here.
There we go.
Okay.
So we can start talking. We don't have to wait for they'll call my name and we'll go get our hot cocoa. So.
Okay, so the topic that we chose for today is how to make, is it possible to always be happy?
So you had a little opening comment that I kind of liked. We were talking about this earlier.
Okay. We were growing up, we were always taught, don't ever try to be happy because you'll never be happy. So don't try, don't even seek happiness.
Or, well, and it wasn't, we weren't taught this by our parents, just by people.
Teachers and
things
church
people
family
said,
friends.
And impressions that people make on you that you keep with you and you remember, even though it's not necessarily something that you take as true for yourself. So,
we've discovered something a little bit different.
yeah. And so, we were talking about happiness, and people, like the impression I was given is that it's really a temporary thing. And yes, we have the joy of the Lord, but we're not always happy. And I know in life there's things that happen that if we choose to focus on them, that they make us not happy anymore. And that we shouldn't, I think in some ways, there was people who impressed upon us that to seek happiness is selfish, and that we shouldn't try to seek to make ourselves happy. And like if it was a selfish thing.
Well, I think the impression they gave us about happiness is that happiness is a lot of things to a lot of different people as well. So when happiness is, to some people, it's being alone. Other people, it's being with friends. But when I say, can you always, is it possible to always be happy? I want to go so far as to say, yes, actually, it is possible to be happy most of the time. Because the things that we've been studying and learning are incredible. One of the things is that there is a scripture that talks about being grateful. Okay, and being grateful, just rejoice in the Lord, be thankful in all things. Now, gratefulness is something that it is a powerful concept that if you start manifesting gratefulness, what you're going to get is you're going to eventually going to get happy, because when you start realizing some of the things, when you start realizing all the things that you are blessed with, the people that you have in your life that give and that are your friends and that's your family that love you. There are so many things that you can thank God for, and all the other things that make you sad or make you anything less than happy, you gotta try to realize, have I lost my grateful spirit? And you can be grateful. You can be, and one of the things, Deborah went to go get our hot chocolate, but I wanted to ask you really quickly, what are some of the things that you're grateful for? Go ahead and put it in the comments. Let me know what are some of the things that you're grateful for. Because in life, about 10 years ago, I really struggled with depression, and I was thinking, why did I struggle so much? And I think it's because I just had the wrong focus. I didn't look around me and see all the beauty that God had just poured into my life and given me. Okay, let me show you.
Do you want to go outside?
When you change your focus on gratitude, gratitude is a super amazing power it's one of our superpowers that when we start manifesting gratitude, especially first thing in the morning, you can have joy, you can have happiness all day long because all the good things that you have in life, they outweigh everything that you think is just out of your control or too crazy. We have so many things to be grateful for, and that's something that we've got to focus on, is having a grateful spirit.
Hey, Dan.
Hey Dan,
The love.
Hi guys, we have this, I'm not sure what that is, but
It's some kind of sample.
and then
So-
she probably
Look at these cool little.
obviously Dre and Deborah did not do a 90-day health challenge. I know, I was
6-week
talking to a
health.
lady that I met at Panera Bread, and we had a ladies meeting this morning, a networking group meeting with our church. Yeah. And she was like, what do you like best about New Mexico? We're like, our nieces and nephews, and who told her Rebel Donuts, and she's like, oh, I gave that up for 6 weeks. And I was like, we didn't do a health challenge. So,
But we decided to do a feeling healthy challenge. Like
Yeah.
right now, I'm feeling really healthy.
no, we are doing a challenge. We're just not sure what challenge it is, and we're definitely going to challenge all of you to do with us.
to do a challenge as well.
We're going to challenge you to do a
Actually,
challenge.
No, we're challenging you to do the challenge that we're going to come up with to challenge you.
Well,
There you
we
go.
could do that. We can ask them if you're welcome to challenge us, and we'll see if we can do that for 30 days. So there's one other superpower that Deborah's going to talk about. There's two things that you can do to be happy most, if not almost all of the time. So the one superpower I told you about is gratefulness, gratitude. And start that every morning when you wake up in the morning. You wake up in the morning, you start with gratitude. Thank God for 6 things. But not only that, all through the day, be thankful, be grateful to people like your boss, your coworker, your blah, 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 you know.
Happy.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. Sometimes she gives me signals and I'm like trying to read them. I'm like,
I
what
throw
does that
Dre
mean?
signals under the camera,
Yeah,
and she throws me signals, but usually we don't even know. We haven't quite worked out our signal system, so.
I'm not sure what this means. Maybe it means like she feels like grooving, but
She knows what this means though, and I'm like,
yeah.
but I do that under and I just keep smiling on top. But yeah, no, I agree on focusing on gratefulness. And the thing about happiness is it's okay to be happy. It's not selfish. It's a good thing. And honestly, I think happiness is a matter of faith. And I think it's kind of dark. There we go. And I think it's a way of expressing our faith, because
Okay, that's superpower number 2. What is it?
when I think happiness is a way of expressing our faith.
So faith is the superpower that she's talking about. So first we mentioned gratitude to be happy. And number 2 is what? It's faith.
When we really take God as who he says he is, and we believe that what he says is true, and we believe his words, and that our prayers that we have prayed are already answered, then we can't help but be happy. We want to see things and have the feeling of belief once we've seen it, but the whole thing of faith is that you do not see it, and it's as it already is answered, like if your prayer is already answered. And so if you believe that your prayers are already answered, and we believe that God is who he says he is, then we can't help but be happy, because our focus will not be on the lack or what we don't have in the present moment, but our focus will be on what we believe is already with us, because we believe that we serve a God who does answer prayers and who has already answered them. Our prayers are immediately answered the moment we speak them or even think them. And it says, go ahead, what were you saying?
Oh, so let's take this in a practical way. So let's say that there are some people who want a job and they've been praying for a job for a long time, and it's kind of like, okay, I've been praying for this job. Stop praying. We've got to go out. You get dressed, you get ready to go. You go out like you already have it. You know,
Like it's already done.
Like it's already done, because that's how you manifest your faith.
There's this thing about the spiritual world that we don't understand, and we're so physically focused because we have all our 5 senses of seeing, speaking, smelling, sense, touch, and we think that that is what is real. But the spiritual world is more real than anything that you can see, and which is why the Bible talks about faith so much.
And it says, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. So if it's already done in heaven, then that means it's on its way down here to earth. Your answer is coming. It's already done in heaven.
What we like to go by is say, okay, show me my answered prayer, and then I'll feel happy. Then I'm going to get happy. But we have to feel happy and get happy knowing that our prayer is already answered, that it doesn't have to manifest in this very moment, and I have to see it and touch it and smell it and taste it before I believe that God is already answered it. And I think we live sometimes like we don't live believing that we have a living God within us, and we want a manifestation of something physical to touch for us to say, okay, I believe it, and this is true, right?
Right. So like, let's say when we were kids, we always played make-believe, right? What was your favorite? You guys want to tell us what your favorite thing to play make-believe when you were little? Put it in the comments. We used to play house, and we had the mom, the dad, and the little kids, and however we played house, right? And my favorite thing to play when we went to when we were at our private school, we would pretend that we were Glinda the Good Witch, and that we would go up in a ball and go all over the sky and just sprinkle fairy dust on everybody. But were we happy playing that make-believe game?
Right.
What do you think?
Well, yes.
Absolutely.
And because we believe that
pretended
it was real. Yes.
It was real.
Yes. And when we're younger, we use our imagination to imagine the very best things that can happen. But as we grow older, we use our imagination to imagine the very worst.
Imagine car accidents.
and it's like our faith just does like this flip where when someone says, if someone doesn't come home on time, you're imagining that they were in an accident and everything that could happen, and you can imagine yourself crying, and this is all in a matter of like 3 seconds. You just imagine your whole world crumbling. And instead of imagining the very best possible thing that could happen, oh sorry, let me turn this sideways.
You're good.
You can see the comments when it's sideways. And that's how faith works, is God gave us the most amazing gift of an imagination, and the gift of imagination has been used to invent some of the best inventions that we've ever had up to this day, is because somebody sat there and started imagining and using their creative abilities. Everybody is an artist. If you don't believe that you're an artist, then you're lying to yourself. God gave us the most amazing imaginations. If you'll just tap back into those things that you did when you were a little kid, and that creativity, that imagination of just what are the possibilities, then you're going to be a happy person, because God's going to start showing you the things that have already been there. Like all the prayers and all the things we pray for and we ask for, they're here. We're just not aware of them. We have not come to that awareness of having that level of faith that says, I believe it even though I don't see it. I'm going to be happy before I ever see what I'm praying for come to pass, because I know
it's
that
already
the powerful God of the universe that I serve has already answered it and has his direct attention on me at all times. And if you choose that to be your focus through the entire day, then you can't help but be happy. You can't help but sharing and spreading good vibes of love everywhere you go, and making everybody's day that becomes a part of your day, making it better for having seen you, for having to walk into your presence. And if you notice, when you're feeling good, you're sending off really good vibes around you. You start interacting and bumping into other people who are feeling good. Andrea and I walked up to the cash register. We were getting some chocolate or something at Smith's.
Hold on, let me preface this. So before we like to go to the store and get a snack late at night, because we usually go to the gym and then we'll go to the store to get a snack and then we'll come home. So
we reward ourselves. We fully believe in rewarding ourselves when we do something good. Go ahead.
So what we do is, we won't tell you what we reward ourselves with. It's usually chocolate, but You know,
Nothing bad.
That's another story. Anyway, what we do is we like to dance in the stores, and we're gonna do a live one day where we're just dancing because it's
You used
so
to do
fun.
it all the time when you were little. Just all of a sudden you became self-aware of what everyone thought and,
And
you
you
stopped doing
you
it.
cared about what
Go ahead.
people were thinking. Absolutely. So we like to dance in the stores, and Deborah does probably a lot more dancing than I do because she's just super happy.
Sometimes when I let Deborah out, she does crazy
She's
things.
a little crazy.
Sometimes I gotta hide her and I have to be all proper, and it's kind of lame. But sometimes I let her out, and Andrea and I just,
She
it's
lets
funny.
she lets the
It's really funny. Anyway, so we get to the register, and the lady at the register is like humming this tune. She's just kind of making it up as she's going, and
she's singing.
I'm like digging in my purse for my wallet, and I'm like, keep going, keep going. And she's just humming. It was like we were on that same vibe of happiness. And you know, sometimes you'll come to a register and you'll see like the person there does not want to be there, and they're just like, you know, whatever. And I always try to greet them and kind of like give them a little pattern interrupt and snap them out of that whateverness where they're like aware and like,
block.
hey, how's it going? You're almost off work? Great. Hope you have a good night. So if you can make somebody's day better, know first that you have to invest in yourself and make yourself feel better so that you have some of that to give. And you don't know how you can change somebody's whole day around, whole life around, just by an interaction, just by something special that you were feeling that you passed on to somebody else. And it's love. That's what it is. Love is the highest vibration that you can be in, but you have to know that you have had to invest in yourself first and loved yourself first. The Bible says to love your neighbor as yourself. The whole verse is love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength, and love your neighbor as yourself. So to love your neighbor as yourself, you have to first love yourself. Otherwise, you're not going to have any love to give. God loves us. We love us. If we see ourselves how God sees us, then we're going to love us. We're going to love me. We're going to look in the mirror and say, I accept you for who you are, and I love you. And then you can in turn spread that same love to other people.
Absolutely. So we definitely are believers in self-love because that's the very first thing that we got to do before we
Loving
even
yourself,
love God.
Yes, loving yourself is not selfish.
It's
and
not
that's
selfish at all.
something that I think in a way that people who have been raised in a church atmosphere tend to shy away from because they have a false guilt of
Saying it's
selfishness
Yeah.
that has kind of been trained and intimated through teachers and other people and caring what other people think, and they're afraid to take care of themselves. And I tell people, no, you need to take care of you first. Oh, it's selfish. No, it's not.
Yes.
Because if you start seeing the world and seeing yourself and seeing people through God's eyes, then you can't help but love yourself. And it's not a selfish kind of love. It's like, I love me because God first loved me. And if I love me and truly love the way God created me, every part of my personality, my quirks, the way I talk, the way I look, if I love every part of that, then I can share that same love to other people, and you give other people the courage to love themselves.
By the way, if you go to oneheartoneway.com, we have a blog there, and it's my story. So it's about love.
New website. We have, I think, 2 blogs up so far.
We have 2
and
blogs.
Our last live was to introduce. It was a little fun. If you missed it, go check out our last live.
We jumped in a really cold pool.
Don't
Oh.
tell them what we did.
Sorry, no, we
Okay.
didn't.
So check out our oneheartoneway.com website. Andrea and I and our mentor put a lot of work in and designed. Super excited about it.
Yes.
And follow us on all of our channels. We're on same tagline, One Heart, One Way, the number 1 heart, oneway.com, and then that same name for Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We're not on LinkedIn yet.
YouTube.
And Pinterest. We're on
YouTube
Pinterest.
and Pinterest. We're on, I think,
If
all
you're
the
a
major
girl, go
ones.
check out our Pinterest. It's more girl vibes for
Girl
the Pinterest.
We'll let the guys in too, I guess.
If you're cool, you can check out our Pinterest. But it's mostly for girls.
So, yeah. Okay. So, so we're just gonna go ahead and wrap this up, but we wanted to share this with you about being happy, and we're going to talk about it a whole lot more because you're probably going to be seeing us dancing in the store, meeting new people, and we had a great time at Panera Bread this morning. We just didn't do it live because we weren't quite sure what they were going to do there. They were having a ladies networking
We didn't know somebody was going to get up and
thing,
talk,
but
which they didn't.
we
It was
thought they were
just
gonna
kind of like a
talk.
hangout. It was really cool.
We weren't sure, but we met people. That's what I love here about Nevada. It has all kinds of different people, different races, and they're all just beautiful, colorful people, and we're making so many new friends here, and that's what it's all about. And we want to empower and encourage women and men.
But just know this one thing, that happiness, like anything, it's a choice. It's a focus that you choose, and it's not selfish, and it's not bad. You can choose happiness. It's okay. And if someone tells you different, don't listen to them and go the other way, and know that you can be happy no matter what is going on around you. It's a practice. Like you go to the gym and you work out a certain muscle so that muscle can get big and can grow.
Right.
Well, it's a habit. Well, so is happiness. You can choose happiness.
muscle.
You can choose your focus. And if somebody or something is not making you feel good, like a movie is not making you feel good, then don't watch it. If people don't make you feel good and don't celebrate you, you don't have to remain friends with them. There are for every person that isn't good in your life, there's 10 more people that would be good in your life and that would be good to you and be good friends. Instead of focusing, I see people on Facebook, they're constantly talking about, just the negative of the friends that did them wrong, or they only post once in a while. When they do, it's something negative. That's the wrong focus, and you won't be happy. The whole point is that when we choose our focus to be happy, then we can choose what our atmosphere in our world is going to be. Doesn't matter anything that's going on. Doesn't matter if you're watching news and it makes you mad and it angers you. Stop watching it. Turn it off. And put things in your life that make you feel good, that are fulfilling, that give you peace,
that give you meaning.
Bring the people into your life that invest in you and you invest in them, and that celebrate you.
Right.
Okay,
Absolutely.
don't hang around people, even if it's family. Don't hang around people that don't celebrate and encourage you.
Yes, it's called limited association.
You can still love them. You can love them from afar. I would never encourage cutting off family, but sometimes you just need a break.
Love them from afar.
Sometimes you just need a break, and you can love on them when you see them, but be around the people that love you and celebrate you
and
for
you love
who
them
you
back.
are.
Absolutely.
And you love them as well. I'm saying we don't limit who we love. We love everyone, but keep the peace around you.
Yes, and to keep that good vibe, keep that good spirit, so you can go, do your sales that day, get your clients that day. You're gonna have to need all the positivity you can get.
Yeah.
So cut out the negativity, the toxic, and stay on that good path of gratitude and also faith. And you're gonna see a whole new transformation in your life.
Your whole world will change, and this will be your best year yet if you decide that it will be your best year yet.
Absolutely. And this year is gonna be our most amazing year. Yes. We're super excited.
We are.
And we have one more huge announcement. We have not shared it yet, but probably our next live we will share. So we'll let you know very, very soon. Love you guys. And can we shout out one person?
We love you.
Shout out.
Who do we want to shout out? Who do we want to shout?
Oh, you know what? We're going to shout out Mr. Jonathan and Daniel Olivas. They have a Land Escapes. They have a company called Land Escapes, and they do some incredible concrete that looks like real rock. And go to landescapes.com, or you can find them on Facebook, Land Escapes, and they do such incredible work, and they do a 3D image to show you how your yard can look. So, giving them a shout out. But love you guys, and so good chatting with you. Deborah, do you want to say
I was trying to
else?
see, I was trying to catch up on the
in the comments?
Cassandra. Hey Cassandra! I'm sorry, for some reason today I'm having an issue reading my comments in the screen. So,
but
I'm sorry if I didn't shout you out, seeing my phone has been kind of weird.
If you joined,
thank you for joining us. We love you.
And we'll see you at our next live.